What's up, Jaguars and fans of Catfish, the TV show? Welcome. Welcome to the official very first episode of Season 3 of Catfish, the TV show. Because you see, last week they showed us a very special, Catfish. Some untold stories. And then they reenacted them by actors. And those were some real good stuff. But this week, they showed the official very first episode of Catfish, the TV show, for the third season. And here I am with my review miniseries, and I'm ready to review and give my thoughts on all of this. And OMG, Jaguars and fans of this show, this one is a real doozy. It is really something. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Alright, Jaguars. Here is Nev and Max. I like to call them our online PI team. They're here to investigate people who are in online relationships and online romances. And so basically the job of Nev and Max is to help people who are in, online relationships and have not, met in person. They investigate or try to investigate, the backgrounds of the people who are in these kinds of relationships. Try to uncover if they're telling the truth, if they're real, or if they're just hiding behind lies. And if possible, arrange a meet. Now for two seasons straight, you have seen a whole bunch of outrageous episodes of this Catfish, the TV show, and OMG. It has been an epic ride and journey. And now here we are on Season 3 of all of this. Yeah, this is going to be a real epic way to start out this third season. And this right here is the story of Craig and Zoe. Is it Zoe or Zoe? I guess it can be either or. Don't you think so? Craig and Zoe. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, Jaguars and fans of Catfish, the TV show. This right here is Craig. Craig is a young guy. He lives right outside of Pittsburgh, PA, and he met a girl named Zoe online on Facebook, and she lives in Florida. Craig has spoken to Zoe on chat and on the phone, and just after a couple months of talking to each other, Craig and Zoe started exchanging, quote, I love yous, quote. You die-hard fans of this show, you can pretty much see where this is going, right? So they fell in love with each other fast, and I do mean real fast. Zoe was really there for Craig when he was stressing out about his financial issues. She gave him motivation. They've been in this relationship for 1 year and 3 months. That's a real long time. But not as long as some that's been on this show. But you all pretty much know that. Zoe and Greg, have tried to meet in person a few times, but then Zoe would supposedly have a family emergency as to why she can't meet up with Craig. And this happened 4 times, actually. And that is why this relationship this online relationship was starting to turn sour. Those times when Zoe wouldn't show up to meet Craig when she was supposed to really, it really put a strain on this relationship. BTW, they never Skyped, and it was Craig's sister Mariah, she was the one that told him about Zoe. Zoe, actually tried to turn all of this around on Craig and accused him of cheating on her and being unfaithful. Zoe even asked for his password to his Facebook account/profile. I gotta tell you, Jaguars, a real friend, well, at least as far as I'm concerned and the way I see it, a real friend would never ask anyone for their password to whether it's their Facebook account or any account of anything, actually. I mean, that's something you just don't do. And I believe that Zoe actually went ahead on and gave her the password to his Facebook account, which is understandable. I mean, not something I would do, but it is understandable. Man, the things we do for love, huh? And this is Zoe's Facebook profile. Or at least she says it is. I have to say, this picture right here looks real good. Oh yeah. And here's another pic of Zoe. Okay, yeah, alright, looking real good. I like this pic. Yeah, looking real good. Okay. Okay, after Craig, told his story, that's when Nev suggested that, they should, Craig included, just go to Florida to see what they can find out. And they did. Now this right here is kind of a little different in the way Nev and Max usually do things on this show. I mean, because usually, well, at least in the first and second season of this show, they don't just, they would investigate first and then go to the, the state and place of the catfish, at least do a little investigating first. But this is a little different. So I guess Nev and Max are actually changing it up a bit, huh? Okay. Very nice, guys. And when they got to Florida, they talked to Craig's sister Mariah. A guy named Harrison is the one that told Mariah about Zoe. Mariah met Zoe online only. Keep that in mind, okay? Mariah met Zoe online only. And they talked and became best friends. Kaylin is friends with Mariah and Craig. But Zoe assumed that Craig and Kaylin were actually dating. Mariah has a friend, Kayla, that she says, has known Zoe since the 8th grade, but only online. Online. Everything is online. And also, Kayla and Kaylin, I gotta say, some of the people on this show, or at least in this episode, got some really names that are, close to each other. Kind of easy to get confused, don't you think? Well, these almost got me confused. Okay, maybe I should not have left myself open like that. But anyways, back to the story. yeah, Kaylin is friends with Mariah and Craig. Or Kayla is friends with Mariah and Craig. See what I mean? Easy to get confused. But Zoe assumed that Craig and Kayla were actually dating. Mariah has a friend, Kaylin, that says she knows Zoe since the 8th grade, but only online. And because she thought that Craig and Kayla were dating, Zoe put Kayla or Kaylin on blast on Craig's Facebook and said mean and bad stuff about Kayla. And when Mariah called Zoe out for doing that, Zoe said mean stuff to Mariah too and called her the B word, bitch. Damn, that's bad. Zoe, ruined the friendship of Mariah and Kaylin and Kayla because Kayla thought that Mariah was taking Zoe's side. Max even went on and said that Zoe was acting like a social network bully. If she felt that anyone crossed her, Zoe would post bad stuff about that person and publicly blast them whenever she wanted. Really, friendships and relationships has ended because of this. Wow, I gotta say, there's certainly a lot of drama here. But on Facebook, I've seen this before on other websites, but I didn't really expect this on Facebook. All this drama and all this bickering. OMG. Okay. Now Nev, Max, and Craig went ahead and made an appointment and decided to have lunch with these two girls right here, Kayla and Kaylin. Yeah, these are the girls that have the very close and confusion names. So all I ask is that we just have to try to keep up. Just do the best you can to try to keep up and and be able to tell the names apart. Yeah, so Nev and Max and Greg had lunch with Kaylin and Kayla and talked about Zoe. And it was Zoe that broke up the friendships of Kayla and Kaylin and Greg by first obtaining nude pictures of Kaylin and sent them to Kayla. Then Kaylin sent the pics to Kayla. Kayla was in shock and upset, of course. Then Kaylin said that Zoe said that Craig sent her the nude pictures of Kayla. And that's when Kayla freaked out and turned to Craig and told him that he needed to fix this. Zoe was acting like a real psycho. Yeah, it certainly does sound like it. Kayla then felt that, Kaylin wasn't on her side because Kaylin said that Kayla shouldn't have sent the pictures to Craig, of course. Then Zoe posted on Craig's Facebook profile a message to Kayla saying that she has the nude pics and that she wasn't really planning on, posting them online, but that Kayla had to be careful. And Kayla was actually kissing Zoe's butt basically because she didn't want Zoe to post the nude pics of her. But the next day, Zoe did post, nude pictures of Kayla and other girls with their personal info attached to them, like names and the high schools they went to. Now, we do have to keep in mind, Zoe was able to obtain the nude photos of Kayla from all the times that she was able to hack into Craig's Facebook account. Then Zoe would taunt Kayla before posting a new nude picture of her. It was really awful. Max even went on to say that Zoe was a catfish terrorist. Wow, catfish terrorist. You know, what a way to start out this new third season. Max's personality is actually starting to come out. He's coming up with all these new words now. First he came out with the social network bully, and now Max is making up he's coming out with another word called catfish terrorist. And I've never, heard of these words before. I guess it's because of the chaos that Zoe is causing on here, on Facebook of all places. Social network bullies and catfish terrorists. Gives me something to keep an eye out for, huh? And Craig, of course, being the emotional guy that he is, he just stormed right out of that diner. And you can see him right here outside, and there's Nev, trying to calm him down, because Craig was just definitely devastated by hearing all of this. All of these people being hurt by Zoe. This person named Zoe. I know. He was in love with this girl for such a long time. And now to find out that he fell in love with a girl like this. Damn. Okay, so now it's time for the online investigation. Yep, time for Nev and Max to start doing that thing on the laptop. Because they want to see if Zoe is telling the truth, image-wise. Because by now we already know that she's not telling the truth about other things. So they're just wondering what else is Zoe lying about. And as you can see here, Nev and Max, they ran Zoe's phone number online and got this info. Marianne Rasmus, gender and age, female, 60 years old. Okay, I don't think this is Zoe right here. Or at least I hope not. Okay, and they got her information too. Yeah, it looks like they got two of it here. Shelby, North Carolina. The name of a street, a drive. And of course, she's also in Florida. Now, of course, Nev and Max wanted to get a real picture of Zoe. So they started by tracing the Facebook profile of Marianne Rasmus, who is obviously the mother of Zoe. And check it out, Jaguars. They found her. Yeah, that girl over there in the stands. And even Max found, Zoe's real picture. Yeah, and here's the family portrait. I guess we all can say here. Cassandra Rasmus. Yeah, she's the daughter of this lady right here. Yeah, that's her right there. That's the pic that Craig saw in either Zoe's profile and also the one that Zoe, uploaded on Greg's, Facebook account, I think. Yeah, it's right here. Cassandra Rasmus, aka Zoe. this right here looks really familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, Craig has seen this picture before. Zoe blocked Craig, from the Cassandra profile on Facebook. That's why Craig, didn't catch on to that. But we did now. And for some reason, it was Mac's idea for him and Nev to search on, YouTube, the name Cassandra Rasmus. And check it out, Jaguars. Cassandra Rasmus is on YouTube, and they found her video. And then Nev and Max, heard her voice. They planned on playing this for Craig. Seeing if he would recognize her, Cassandra's voice. Wow. This is a real deep investigation here. And then it was time to show the goods. And oh yeah, Nev and Max, they sure did show, Mariah and Craig the goods. Or maybe I should say the bads, because, what they found out was really good, because, oh heck, let's get on with the story. Nev and Max showed Mariah and Craig everything that they found on Zoe, and even played the YouTube, video. And Craig even confirmed that that is in fact Zoe's voice. And he did feel devastated by all this. Wow, what a shocker there, huh? Him feeling devastated. And hot damn, Craig went ahead on and removed Zoe from his Facebook profile. And removed Zoe from his life. Don't you just hate when that happens? And then it was time to meet Zoe. I was really hoping on seeing the axe murderer, but I was disappointed. Nope, no axe murderer in this episode. It's just Zoe. Okay, anyways, yeah, back to the story. Nev, Max, Craig, and Mariah went to Zoe's house in Florida. They couldn't call ahead to, make an appointment like they usually do, Nev and Max. Well, actually, they did call ahead, but, Zoe, I should say Cassandra, who was pretending to be Zoe. Does it really matter? Cassandra didn't pick up the phone. Nev left a voice message, but there was no reply, so they all just decided to come down here anyway and kind of ambush her at her house as she drove into her driveway. Yeah, making this whole thing awkward, of course, because Zoe didn't really expect, Nev, Max, Craig, and Mariah, and the whole freaking, camera crew to come here and put her on national TV. But then again, after all the stuff that Cassandra has been putting everyone else through, Mariah and Craig and Kaylin and Kayla, making their lives a living hell online and most definitely on Facebook, I guess turnabout is fair play, don't you think? So yeah, they all met, Zoe face to face right outside of, Cassandra's house. And the meeting was very unpleasant, not to mention awkward, like I mentioned before. Craig wanted to know why Cassandra did all of this and caused all this freaking chaos, And Cassandra said it was a joke and a game that just got out of hand. Really? You don't say. Some people, oh jeez. And then, Zoe went on to say, she did all of that, just to put people on blast and to mess with people. And Zoe admitted that she didn't have any feelings for Greg. It was all fake. It was all a big fake freaking game. A game, huh? Well, I really hope you had fun, Missy. Because all that messing around and playing is over with. It's over with now, my dear. Okay, usually at this point, they would wait, 24 hours after taking a break, to come back and meet with the catfisher. But Max, it appears that Max had ants in his pants, so we had to come back an hour later and come, and confront Zoe again, just to try to get some closure on this. And I feel like we were able to do that, because an hour later, Max, Nev, Greg, and Mariah went back to Zoe's place and talk again to see if they can make Zoe see, what she did. Because you see, to Zoe, it just wasn't sinking in. It just wasn't sinking in to that thick skull of hers, The girl just wasn't getting it. I called her Zoe, but should I call her Zoe or should I call her Cassandra? You know what? Who gives a F-U-C-K? And here, Cassandra, she did apologize to Craig for the lies and destruction. And I think that is good, that is good, And I think, when Nev and Max, after Craig, walked out the room, Nev and Max did talk to, Cassandra, and, she kind of broke down and, yeah, and I believe that she was, really sorry for, what she did. But it's nothing that she has to worry about, because I will have to say this. I guess Cassandra better be lucky that what she did was not illegal, because if it was, she would be behind bars, in my opinion, because of what she did and the lengths that she really took it to. Yeah, this girl really did cross the line. I mean, all that chaos and all that damage and destruction, destroying the friendships, putting the relationships in jeopardy on Facebook. Jeez. Really brings back memories for me. But anyways, I think it's real good that Cassandra did apologize, for all of this. And I think we were able to get, some closure on all of this BS, which is real good. Okay, 1 month later, Cassandra, has deactivated her Zoe Facebook profile, but she has been really tempted to reactivate it. And she does think about Greg, and she says that she regrets, treating him so bad. And Greg is currently fixing, the friendships that were destroyed by Zoe, and has cut all ties to Cassandra. Now, Jaguars and fans of this show, I want to give you all my thoughts on this whole thing. So this segment of the show is called RJ's Thoughts on This. My thoughts. Oh yeah, you're gonna love this one. Well, this one was a real doozy, huh? Cassandra herself was bullied years ago, and she obviously created Zoe to do to others what was done to her. Okay, bear with me, I'm a little tired here. But that doesn't make it right at all, does it? Relationships and friendships were ruined and destroyed over this. A whole lot of hurt feelings here on Facebook, surprisingly. This is the kind of stuff that usually happens on MySpace, and I can tell you from personal experience, all of this bickering and fighting online, the drama, the blackmailing, strong-arming, trying to dig up dirt on somebody online on Facebook is just not worth it. So I'm ending it right here. Thank you for watching this, and please check the description section of this episode of Catfish. The review part Dukes. I corrected the spelling, so please watch my other channels and series. Till the next episode, peace out.